A first comic can be like a first kiss. It can be tender and loving, or gruesome and hurtful. It can also be embarrassing. The first comic I fully read, I was 17, and it was an M&M comic. It was one of the free comics back in 2021 on Marvel Unlimited. Of course, there was a better selection, but all I knew at the time was the Marvel movies, so I wasn't really interested yet in learning the history of blah 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 blah. Let's just get to the point. If you like this channel, you kind of have to thank these horrid beasts. And also Marvel. It only makes sense the same people behind Norman banging Gwen could sit down and actually think of a story for a candy. The ads are fine because they only last a few seconds and they don't actually require you to waste your time. But if you happen to find these comics inside of a store, it actually requires you to think about using your time to read the lore behind a multicolored diabolicals. And I doubt this whole partnership is sailing with no resistance. The M&M wiki page has zero mention of the word comic or Marvel. Marvel's website does promote the comic, but you have to actually be searching for it in their search bar to find it. Look it up on Google and you'll get House of M, maybe even the character called M. There's a website called mmcomics.com. I don't understand a lick of what they do, but I know they don't taste like chocolate. First only good link is a CBR article that talks about a single M&M comic, and we finally get some good information. The crossover started in 2005 with a one-shot. Anything else other than the rundown of a 2019 comic where the candy monstrosities rob a bank or something? Is it my fault for skimming? No. It's M&M's fault for being boring. Do you want to know a good way to find these comics? You also want to go to jail? Would it be worth it? The answer is always no when it comes to M&Ms, but I guess you came here to have me tell you what happens in these comics, so first, tell me thank you. Okay, you're welcome. Let's start where it all began. So the M&Ms are switched with the Guardians of the Galaxy. You got the main cast and a newcomer, Caramel. My god, it was so boring. I'm wondering how I even read another comic after this. So there's this guy named Captain Cruel, and he wants to eat them or something. I don't care. But Caramel does, because it is the only one not captured in the first issue. I don't think 9 pages is an issue, but, well, okay, I see what I did there, but this is a 2-part story. I wish I was falling off of a 2-story.
The second part to this story is practically impossible, and I mean I have searched every kind of website for this story, and I could not find it. So if you would like to try and see if Caramel defeats Captain Cruel or anything, you can go and explore on your own, because I do not care.
Next up is the M&M Heist comic. This one was covered by CBR, so I don't care. The third and final one I could find is for a promotion for Crunchy Cookie M&Ms. The story's pretty much a simple Scooby-Doo venture with actually Scooby-Doo has charm and this feels gross. Reading this was like watching Ninja dance at Times Square. You remember that? Good times, good times. Sure, I get now why no one talks about these comics, but they are a part of the brand. Am I going to make a speech to make you care? I don't even care. Shut it down. Going home. Leave or stay. It doesn't matter.
This is stupid.